What's happening? It's your boy R. Dot, back with another one. You dig? Let's get straight into it, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, today, man, letting y'all know what's on my mind. You know, today, man, what's really been on my mind, man, that I like to share with y'all is that I was thinking about Jesus, right? And I was thinking of the fact that he had 12 ride or dies with him, right? Jesus had 12 ride or dies, 12 disciples. All right. Which he knew all of them wasn't up to par. Which he knew that all of them, you know what I'm saying, wasn't, up to basically the same thing that he was on. And the reason why that he know that they wasn't up to par, because Jesus, for one, he really looked at things and he felt things and he had discernment on the energetic level, where he was so tuned in that he could read their energy. He knew that their energies were finicky, and he knew, that basically that they wasn't up to speed. But the good thing about it is that he knew that going in. You know what I'm saying? Like he really knew he was working with. And he knew that the disciples loved him. He knew that the disciples was going to ride for him and everything. He knew that they were capable of doing what they were capable of in the moments. You know what I'm saying? Like, Peter was the one that cut off one of the soldiers' ear when they came to arrest him, right? But he also told Peter that he was going to deny him three times before the chicken crow. And what happened? He did that. But think about it. He still allowed Peter to be in his circle. Judas was another one. You know what I'm saying? Judas sold him out or whatnot. And Judas sold Jesus out, seeing the miracles that Jesus did, seeing the pure-hearted being he was, seeing that he was connected to the Father, and he still betrayed him. You did. So I was looking at it from a point of view of, like, we get tied up into the wrong things, man. We really do. We get so tied up, man. My bad. I had to watch this traffic. But sometimes, we get so tied up into people, man, and forget that they're human. And that's one thing that I love about Jesus Christ, is that Jesus Christ never removed the fact that his disciples were human and they were capable of doing what humans do. And human beings are so finicky, man. You really can't trust what a human being do. You know what I'm saying? You can't really trust what they say, because human behavior, you know what I'm saying? Like it is human behavior for them to serve their needs, their wants, their feelings, their emotions. So a lot of the times, man, people be having good intentions for you, dog. A lot of the times, man, people be having real good, genuine intentions, bro. But the devil is so swift and so cunning and so manipulating, to when it goes back to the last video that I was talking about, man, go check that out, is that he know how to play on our fleshly desires. He know how to play on our fleshly desires. He can't do nothing with your soul. He can't do nothing with, he can't do anything with anything out of this realm. He cannot do anything. He can play with your psychology. He can play with your sense of smell, your 9 senses. You know what I'm saying? But he cannot play with anything that's on a spiritual level. He can make it seem like it's on a spiritual level because of the attacks that come, and then because of the attacks, when he attack your flesh, what it does is it does something to your spirit. Like, that's why they say when people come at you like on a like doubting you and always putting doubt in your mind, what do they call that? When you're a highly confident person, but people always, they know that you're confident, but they attack your confidence. What do they call that? Killing your what? Your spirit. Not physically killing your spirit. You're going to kill your spirit yourself because you allowed those attacks to mess with your psyche. You know, so, but getting back to the subject, Jesus, man, he knew that they were going to do these things. So then I started asking myself, I was like, okay, if Jesus knew that these people wasn't up to par, couldn't he find some people that was up to par? But that would defeat the purpose of him being in the position to be sacrificed for everybody's sins. It was all a part of the plan. You know, and the reason why I'm saying all this is because sometimes it's some people that's in your life, man, that you know that's not right for you. You know what I'm saying? And you know they're capable of, that they're capable of doing some crazy things, but you can use them. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, man, I don't like rocking with people if I know. Well, at the same time, it's kind of hard to say because I don't like rocking with people because I know that they're capable of switching up on me. I don't like doing that, but I get it because you got to think about people in I hear people with businesses say it all the time. Yeah, he's a liability. I mean, he's an asshole, but he's a good worker, so we're gonna keep him around because he's just that good. He's just that good that we're just gonna keep him around. So, yeah, I know he's a mess, whatever, and yeah, he has his ways, but he's a hell of a worker, man. We can't find nobody to replace him. You know what I'm saying? But I think that, man, I think that if we paid more attention to people's behavior instead of what they say and what they do, because what they do will get you too, man. Because a person can do everything that they want, that you want them to do until it's time for them to show up. And once they show up, what happens? All that goes out the window. You know what I'm saying? Like, behavior is something that is embedded into our DNA, embedded into our genetic makeup of who we are. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can change your behavior, but people are more loyal to their behavior than to who they truly are. You know what I'm saying? If I'm making sense, you know what I mean? And these are just my thoughts. It's just what I was thinking today, man. And I decided to, let y'all know. But people are more loyal to their behavior, to their feelings. You know what I'm saying? That makes them tick. It's just like no different from. It could be a chick that you really digging, or whatever the case may be, bro. And your partner could straight up lie and say that, hey, bro, shut it for the streets. Everybody done got a piece of that action. And the only reason why he could be straight up lying because he really want her. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden what you do, it shift your mindset. But you really want it, instead of you going to figure out whether that was true or if that was, basically to see if it was true, you acted on hearsay. So it's just, man, these days, man, if you kind of like watch if you understand human behavior, man, it'll take a whole lot of emotions, it'll take a whole lot of pain, and it'll basically it'll basically put you ahead of the game, man, when people trying to play with you, bro. If you really understand, human behavior, then you won't be disappointed, bro. And that's what I've been learning, man. Like, fuck all the other extra shit. Fuck what a person say. Fuck what a person do. A person is going to always be loyal to how they feel and their emotions, bro. So at that, you can't get mad at nobody for doing what they do that pleases themselves, because you're going to do what you have to do to please yourself. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. But the truth of the matter is that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to do exactly what you need to do to make yourself feel how you want to feel in the moment. You dig? So, those are just my thoughts, man. And you know what I'm saying? I want to keep uploading or whatever the case may be. But that was just my thoughts and what I was thinking about. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, like, human behavior and how it works. And I just was thinking, man, it's like, that'll eliminate all the disappointments. That'll eliminate all the heartache. You know what I'm saying? It'll give you a better way to navigate through, through the world. And not saying that you can't be disappointed, because we get disappointed every day, but it'll eliminate the majority of the times that you look like a duck. You feel me? But at the same time, though, everybody got their way of getting what they want and manipulating things to get what they want. So don't ever think that you know what I'm saying, you went out bad for being your authentic self. But basically, man, human behavior, man, that's something, man. That's something that I think that we need to take more account, take more, put it more under the microscope and look at things from a bird's eye view, man. Look at things from the outside. If we just sometimes just, even though things happen in our life, because nothing really happened to you, it happens for you. You know what I mean? So regardless of the fact, that's the thing. Anyway, nothing happens to you, it happens for you. But sometimes, man, if you take yourself out the equation and look at it from a bird's eye view, man, 99% of the time, you won't be mad. You will understand and you will get it. You dig? But once again, it's your boy Art Dot, back with another one. You dig? Over and out, baby.